What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Today we're going to be talking about Moff Gideon information, but before we do get into it, remember, hit the subscribe, like, and notification bell so you're always in the know on everything Star Wars. Don't forget I have a membership program. There's 3 tiers to that. Make sure to join one, and as always, once you're done watching this video, go check out my last one. Give it a thumbs up as you watch. Let's start the show. So as we talked about in yesterday's video, Moff Gideon, we focused more on the cloning aspect and how Mando ended up destroying all the clones that Moff Gideon had created, but it's being speculated that Moff Gideon is still alive. Now, we can speculate that he is alive, and people are saying it because of the whole mustache, beard, shaved concept, and how this can potentially be or, mean that maybe they didn't get rid of every single clone, and it could be in fact the one that did explode, the one that perished in the flames, could be a clone version of Moff. But we also have to remember that these clones, that were made, they don't have the memory bank which would help them remember every single character. And when we saw and heard everything that Moff was saying, he knew them on a personal note as he remembers everything that has happened to him, which means that these conversations that were happening had to have been the real Moff Gideon. And we also have to remember something too. When Moff goes to prison, the guy most probably shaves, so that way, when he comes out or whatever the case may be and he's on the run and they're looking for him, I mean, you can't miss him. But the idea is to have some sort of disguise, right? You're escaping prison. But in fact, this theory can definitely, be true, maybe because we're going to get him potentially in season 4. Maybe we will be needing a villain for that Mandalorian storyline if they don't, intersect with the Ahsoka series. But do we know that Mando first will come back? I don't really know, because we know that we're going to be getting a movie that will come and culminate with all the shows. So at this point, season 4, to me, I mean, I know we're still gonna get it, but what's really gonna be happening, that we don't know. But to be completely honest, I think the season finale could have had a better ending, and think that they should leave Moff Gideon's character out and let his saga end, because we know that the Thrawn trilogy is just beginning, and it could very well be that season 4 will be part of season 2 for the Ahsoka series, instead of doing a season 2 for her. It just could show that we continue that Thrawn storyline through The Mandalorian, as he is now working for the New Republic, as we did get to see. So, these are some things that I believe that, I don't really think that Moff really is alive. Also, too, the whole Force embedding and everything like that, if he ended up did working that out, remember, this clone version didn't have anything. It had no Force. It had nothing that he tried to instill and embed in the clones that he created. And as he said, he was very upset because he did instill the Force in these clones. And, now Mando did perish and, exploded them or killed them, as they're not even going to see the day of light or even take their first breath, as he even said it. But I'll be honest, I'm not rooting for this one. I don't want to see him come back and be alive. Like, they need to ramp it up. They need to not talk about, I think Moff Gideon had his time. If they want to do a younger version of him, a storyline, that's great. But when it comes to his character now, let him stay perished, let him stay gone. Start talking about Thrawn. That's what I want to focus on now. I don't want to go backwards. I mean, unless they have some crazy plot twist that he's going to come back and maybe potentially kill Thrawn. That's the only way I see this, really going down. But I can't see the guy still being alive. There's no way. Again, he said it himself with the whole thing with the clones and having the Force. This version didn't have it. I mean, yeah, you could say maybe there was a prototype version, that the one that he had created, but like I said, the version of Moff Gideon that we got in the season finale, the real one, again, had too much of a memory bank to even remember, and none of the clones that we've ever gotten, have seen in canon, have that memory where they, remember on a personal note. So to be honest with you, it really doesn't make sense, and I think it's a push. I mean, I know us as fans, that's really the speculation. We're like, oh my god, like, he shaved, it's a clone. No, it's not a clone. It's him. It's him. He came out of prison. Majority of the time, most criminals, I mean, let's think realistically. Most criminals, if they came in with a beard or something, they come out, they shave, have a disguise, whatever it may be. But again, it is Star Wars, so anything is possible, but I hope this one is not. But comment down below, let me know what you think about it. You know, if you want Moff Gideon to still be alive, like I said, I know for me, I would not want that. In the finale, we were told that somebody big was gonna die, and if it was him, let it stay that way. It definitely held up for good. And as Star Wars, you know, it's been resurrecting too many characters. I think, you know, we have a lot already. And I believe that Moff's story is done as we ramp up for the Ahsoka series. And as she even said it in the trailer, we're getting ready for, you know, the heir to the Empire. So, which is all Thrawn. Thank you so much for tuning in today, guys. Remember, hit the subscribe, like, and notification bell so you're always in the know as I have another video out tomorrow. Don't forget to have a membership program. There's 3 tiers to that. Make sure to join one. And as always, the Eternal Sith. Then, now, forever. Later, guys.